In a quaint little village, nestled among rolling hills and whispering trees, lived an old woman named Mary. Everyone in the village knew her for her kind heart and the helping hand she always extended to her neighbors. Though she lived by herself, her home was a constant hub of activity. Villagers would stop by, bringing their stories, their joys, and their troubles, seeking her gentle wisdom. In return for her kindness, they made sure her pantry was always full and her spirit was never low. She lived a simple, contented life, rich in friendship and community. One crisp autumn morning, with a chill in the air promising the coming winter, Mary decided to head into the forest. She needed to gather some firewood to keep her small fireplace crackling and warm. The forest floor was a carpet of red and gold leaves, and the air was filled with the earthy scent of damp soil. As she wandered deeper, her eyes caught something unusual. Peeking out from beneath a thick layer of moss and dirt was the curved edge of a large, old pot. Curiosity piqued. Mary knelt down and began to brush away the earth. The pot was heavy, ancient, and beautifully crafted. With a final push, she managed to pry the lid open. Her breath caught in her throat. The pot was brimming with glittering, shimmering gold coins. A wave of pure joy washed over her. Her mind raced with possibilities, painting vivid pictures of a life she'd only ever dreamed of. She imagined a grand house with high ceilings, a magnificent fireplace carved from stone, and a plush, elegant chair to sit in, watching the flames dance. But a problem quickly presented itself. The pot, filled to the brim with gold, was far too heavy for her to carry. An old woman like her couldn't possibly lift it. But Mary was not one to give up easily. She was resourceful. Looking around, she gathered some sturdy wooden planks and fashioned a makeshift sled. She then took a thick piece of cloth, tied it securely around the pot, and with a determined grunt, began to pull it towards her home. The journey was slow and arduous. The pot scraped against the forest floor, its weight a constant reminder of the incredible fortune it held. As she dragged the heavy pot along the path, she noticed something strange. The dazzling shine of the coins seemed to be dimming. Pausing to catch a breath, she leaned over and peered inside. Her heart sank a little. The brilliant gold had transformed into a soft, glowing silver. A pang of disappointment hit her, a fleeting shadow of what she had just imagined. Her grand house, her elegant chair. They seemed to flicker and fade, but Mary quickly shook her head, a small smile playing on her lips. Well, she thought to herself, silver is still wonderfully valuable. I can still buy a beautiful, comfortable house. I can still have a lovely fireplace to keep me warm on cold evenings. Reassured, she gripped the cloth and continued her journey, her spirits lifting once more. She pulled the pot further, the wheels of her makeshift sled groaning under the weight. After a while, she stopped again, her arms aching from the effort. This time, when she looked inside the pot, a new, more profound change had occurred. The shimmering silver was gone, and in its place was a pile of dull, heavy iron. Mary stared into the pot, a deep sense of despair washing over her. The last of her dreams, even the more modest ones, vanished into thin air. The grand house, the cozy fireplace, all gone, just a pot of worthless iron. She sat down on a fallen log, her body and spirit weary. The forest was quiet around her, the leaves rustling gently in the breeze. She took a deep breath, and then another, and in that quiet moment, something shifted within her. A slow, genuine smile spread across her face. She looked at the pot of iron, then at her own calloused hands, and then towards her little village in the distance. She realized something profound. She had been perfectly happy before she found the pot. Her life was already full. She had a cozy little home, a warm fire, and the unwavering love and support of her neighbors. She thought about the laughter shared over a simple meal, the comfort of knowing she was cared for, and the joy she found in helping others in return. True happiness, she understood with sudden clarity, wasn't locked away in a pot of gold or silver. It wasn't something you could buy or own. It was in the connections we forge, the kindness we share, and the love that surrounds us. With a light heart, Mari stood up. She looked at the pot of iron, not with disappointment, but with a newfound wisdom. She decided to leave it there, a strange monument to her brief adventure. She turned and walked back towards her village, her steps feeling lighter than they had all day. She knew her neighbors would be waiting, perhaps with a warm loaf of bread or a story to share. And that, she realized, was a treasure far greater than any pot of gold could ever offer. Her life was already rich beyond measure. So, the next time you find yourself chasing after a pot of gold, remember, Mary, true wealth isn't always what glitters. It's often found in the simple, quiet moments of connection and gratitude. It's in the warmth of a shared smile, the comfort of a helping hand, and the love that makes a simple house a home. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories that warm the heart and nourish the soul. See you next time.